my darlings, welcome back to this channel archive. It really is just an archive of whatever I want to do. So we're going to continue Your Summer Will Never Wither, but with an asterisk
Wind
of
against my vines.
vines? Well, I suppose that's her vines. Like, that's her literal body parts. Which is so fucking sick. I love all, like, when you really think about it, isn't the concept of, resonators are so cool because you got mutation from, whatever you're resonating with in a sense. I don't know whether that makes sense. I don't feel super well. My current, my current heart rate is like 70. This is not good. I feel awful, by the way. Okay, let's go there. And Jian's resonating element is like the little. You can see this little scales there, cause he has like a dragon. I mean, you see like the dragon that he usually like plays with, and also on his resonance liberation. So he has that. God, I feel so weak, but it's okay. Like we'll figure something out. Yeah, just appreciating Wuwa for what it is, because this is brilliant. I don't think there's really any way to describe at least the visual marvel of this game. Oh, did you see that? It's a fascinating. Oh, and a reminder that I'm playing mobile. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go before I'm getting weaker. Okay, so another Chacona's realm of
An
sphere.
interrogation room. Being here reminds me of the girl in the Poet Society's study must have been Chacona when she was little. What happened last time was no accident. As the performer, her own melodies got entangled in the mix. But why was she there? And why are the Takata family and the Poet Society accused of the same crime?
Because they committed the same crime of trying to communicate the truth with the people of Raguna, if you will. Oh, baby Chacona again. Gosh, she's so cute. Oh, this distorted lens.
Thank you
effect, though.
for understanding everything.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Is there anyone else here besides you?
But like, who is she really? This didn't happen last time. You are Chacona, right?
You must have touched the Golden Anthem's music sheet. This is the story it holds.
God, look at her model. Like, it's so cute. Also, like, shout out to Kuro for making the entire model for like young Chacona. And I think like the model for like young Cantarella was only used in the Resonator trailer. You know what I mean? Like Resonator Showcase. Is it Resonator Showcase? The story one. So like they're so fucking diligent. You know what I mean?
To be able to touch it means you're someone I can trust.
Oh right, yes, of course. And look at the detail of her. She's adorable. Stop.
I am yesterday's child of ignorance, the actor now on stage, and the banished sinner of tomorrow, Chacona Takata.
Okay, that is deep. Oh, look at her. She's adorable. Yesterday's child ignorance, the actor now on stage, the banished sinner of tomorrow. Okay, that's a lot. I feel like I can unpack that if I had more power, energy. What really happened back then?
Let me tell you. The story of the Golden Anthem doesn't just belong to the Poet Society. It also belongs to me, Chacona Takata.
Also, like, why is, at least like this exact version of Chacona has less kind of like saturation and warmth and redness on the hair. So this color is kind of like maroon, I guess. It's getting into the blue territory. Whoa. Okay. These tales belong not only to the members. Okay, Chacona Takata. You meet the little girls once more. She is neither of the past nor the present. She doesn't truly exist at all. She carries all of Chakuna's stories, revealing the truth in this very place. So is it like Chakuna's soul, in a way?
This is how it all started.
Okay.
A mysterious person showed the poets the truth about the Sentinel. Then they decided to become Knights of Raguna.
Oh.
Back then, besides the conductor, there were others who helped organize things. That was us.
Oh.
The Toccata family.
Oh, really?
It didn't take long for the Order to notice us. To keep everyone safe, they gave my father a key to a study. Inside, there were papers that could have destroyed the Order, if anyone would even believe them in the first place. It was blasphemy, but my father didn't hesitate. He took the key right away.
Oh dear. Was the fire on the pilgrim's sail really an accident? No, they're trying to erase all the trace. And we all know, if you read enough, if you consume enough media on, kind of like crime, mafia, this sort of kind of like territory, you know that fire is a very good way to kind of just erase traces and evidences. But please don't burn anything, except maybe your food, cook them.
As you've already seen, I was also banished. You've probably heard a lot about the pilgrim's sail from Brant.
Yes.
Usually, the food and water in those ships aren't enough to get the people where they need to go. Even if they made it, the cold would get them. But on that ship, the Order made sure there was nothing. No food, no water, nothing. And there were only 3 fools on board.
Holy shit. Like, do you understand how cruel this is? And I apologize if this is not a good kind of like comparison in a way. Not even a proper one, but this made me think of the train to Auschwitz. You know what I mean? Like, you really pile these people in the least convenient way, in the way that is like pretty much harmful to them, just because of things that don't make sense. It makes me very sad.
As for the fire, the poets started it themselves.
What?
In the past, everyone thought they were brilliant cantors, but inside, only they understood how fake and arrogant all their poems and music really were. In their last moments before death, the poets just wanted to leave something real behind. But it was so cold out at sea, and wood for fire was already running low. So they set the cabin on fire, and met their ends in the flames.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh, wow. I mean, to be honest though, I get it. Because if you're in the situation, would you rather waste away your life and kind of like die slowly in kind of like freezing agony? I mean, might as well go in a fire, at least it's warm. Probably still hurts, but it's faster.
In the world they dreamed of, poets would no longer be shackled and everyone could sing freely. That was their wish for the future when the curtain fell. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold. But the Order was afraid. They didn't want any loose ends. So they went to salvage the ship's wreckage.
Oh, God. It's actually pretty freaking dark. People mysteriously vanishing because they're trying to communicate the truth. I mean, look at Julian Assange. You know what I mean? Like the Australian journalist. Come the freak on.
The Golden Anthem gave my father the key. At first, he wouldn't let me near it because I was too little. It wasn't until my mother, my uncle, and the rest of my family were one by one escorted onto pilgrim sails Then, it was his turn.
How is this not Holocaust, essentially? Well, of course, it's different because, you know, Holocaust is based on race and there's really nothing you can do about that. But it's kind of like close to that, you know, in a sense that, well, I mean, I read Anne Frank's diary when I think I was like 12, which I don't know whether I should because I just read it unsupervised. But that's how it happened, you know? People got called one by one. They got quote unquote called by the, you know, by the German authority, by the German government, I suppose, in a way back then. But everyone kind of know that you're not going to come back. Like, you might be just like executed, you might be sent on a camp, among other things. Just freaking horrid. And this is the same thing. So, like, I don't know. Honestly, props to Wuthering Waves authors, writers to do this. Like, this is dark. And the fact that I can quickly draw parallel to what happened to like these horrid things that happen in history. It's just a cherry on top, in my opinion. Like, this is so good. Like, they're not just, oh yes, this kind of like rather outlandish sort of tragedy, but like it's very much rooted in the real world, I would say. So this is good, but it's not like I feel so uneasy. Oh god.
I still remember the day he handed me the key. The smile on his face.
The smile? Oh shit. I mean, he probably would want for Chacona to remember him smiling. But she's still here though. Perhaps the last of the Toccata, but she's still here. This is so heavy, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't see it as a burden, my child. Remember, true courage isn't hiding it away in your heart. Raise it like a torch, just like the sun, so it can light the way for others.
Amen.
Only this kind of courage can rid your father of the cowardice he showed toward you and your mother. Never forget, you are a Toccata.
The, you know, true courage isn't hiding and raised like a torch, so it can light the way of others. Do you know who I'm immediately think of? Rosa Parks. And I think like this is a very apt sort of kind of like time like to talk about it, considering what's kind of happening in the US with the current administration, where they just, you know, they're just deporting people in a huge mass, and you know, racial tension and all that. Oh my god, this is real horrible. I apologize if I brought politics and kind of like dark history into this, but like the reality is that those are parts of our experience and reality of the world. So yeah. Oh, but this is a very, very good writing. I don't know, I'm both surprised and not surprised. I'm not surprised that the writing is this good, because like again, I love Wuthering Waves story since day one. The story might be like rushed and it's probably like not told super well with the lack of cinematography, among other things. But, you know, that's just one thing that I can remember. But like the core is still there, you know. One of my first screenshot of Wuthering Waves is the story, is the letter from the little girl from the village where we talked to Scar for the first time. You know what I mean? Like, this is a child sacrificed, and this sacrificed child just want to protect everyone. You know, like that's the good stuff right there. That's what I like. This is kind of the same thing. Like, you know, people deserve to know the truth, even though the truth is uncomfortable. It's about doing the right thing. You know what I mean? I don't really like quoting J.K. Rowling's because she's a turf. You know, if anyone who wants to, you know, oppress anyone, I don't think they can be a good person. But, you know, I grew up reading Harry Potter, and in Harry Potter there is a line in which Professor Dumbledore did say that there is a time when we have to choose between doing what's right and what's easy. Remember Cedric Diggory. So this is Goblet of Fire. This is the ending of Goblet of Fire. Like, when you had to just between right and easy, think about Cedric Diggory, who died just because he was in the way of Lord Voldemort getting to Harry Potter. But anyway, so good. Anyway,
Father wanted to tell everyone. So the Order put him on a pilgrim sail with the same charges. And that was the last time I saw him. Later, after I became a wandering bard and poet, I started to feel what was in the melodies of the poets and my ancestors. A sincerity like none other.
I mean, for real though, like, there's just something, you know, again, I live in a post-colonial nation, so my people have a very long history of being oppressed by the Europeans, basically, you know. Of course, there's also like really mean rulers and whatnot, but all the talks, all the documents, all the like, you know, photography I've seen and like the banners that they held when it comes to our independence, you know, to be our own country and all, it's just so fucking powerful. You know what I mean? Like, it really, they really speak to me. So
I wrote songs, weaving the stories my father and the poets discovered into musical scores. But what awaited me was the Order's banishment.
but how did she escape? And she could have kind of like roamed around Raguna quite fine.
The Poet Society and our family could never prove whether the Sentinel's form is really that of a celestial steed. All we could do was hold on to our suspicions and the possible truth, waiting for someone to prove it. Now, that someone has come. He has reached the inverted tower.
Yeah, but how can we share it with others? Because, like, we don't have the photograph of the Sentinel Imperator, do we?
Now, I have that choice again. Do I reveal the truth? Always worrying about my next meal, wandering from place to place, being chased by acolytes. I'm used to it. But this time, I have you and my friends with me. I can't let you all repeat my fate. If we step onto that stage tomorrow, the Order will not stand idly by. He might even come after you and Carlotta.
Oh, so she is a fugitive in a way. But she's so loved and she's still so positive anyway, fuck. This is giving like a new meaning on her Resonator Showcase. Now I understand why it's like a mix between like really dark Order of the Deep stuff and also kind of like lightness and hope and arts and music and dance and laughter and future, you know?
Like I said, the truth exists to be uncovered. I've made my choice. And once everyone hears the truth, I believe no one will question the choices you all made in the past.
I believe that too. But also, like, I'm a bit distracted by how sexy Mel Rivers sounds. I'm sorry I'm being crossy, but he does sound hot. Don't know whether he meant to, or maybe like Kuro and or the voice acting director did say that, okay, you know, be cool. And then in that process he gets to sound quite hot.
There are hints of the sea inside Jacona's melodies. You should take greater pride in being a poet.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding everything. Let's open the doors. I hope this time the story ends differently.
Fingers crossed. Do we need to continue this scenario? Oh, okay, we're moving, I guess. Considering we got the loading pattern right over there. It's gorgeous, by the way. Ship of Taste, a mark of Abby's eyes. Oh, do not give me. Oh my god, I love him so much. It looks so good.
This song, it's the one she performed last time.
Oh, is this the
The
peak?
melody is the same, but why does it sound so sad this time?
Because this time she's not alone. There's us. And she wants to protect us too. I'm not gonna cry. Oh, here we go.
So, Miss Poet,
Oh dear.
have you made your decision?
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh no.
Do not place flowers
interrupt.
on my tomb. For I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns.
Ah, she's on top of Raguna.
I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
I'm just crying too.
I know what you're thinking. You're worried I might end up on the same path you did.
But this is so touching.
Go on. Follow your heart. I'll be with you. Till the end.
Okay, what else? Okay, so that's cutscene. Beautiful, beautifully made, beautifully.
A penniless bard and the laureate roving in a foreign land. Together, we rise up against the order of the deep itself.
Aw.
But as long as the seeds of doubt are planted, the kindling in Raguna will eventually ignite to forge its true gold. There! Now, how's that for a story worth telling?
Just like a Knight's Tale.
Speaking of which, have you ever read that novel? It's about a knight on a quest to challenge a giant in the name of justice.
Oh? It's giving Kachathia.
The knight is also accompanied by a squire. Time after time, they throw themselves at the seemingly invincible giant.
Oh my god, you guys, look at the rendering on the tree. Like, this is a fucking mobile. You know what I mean? I'm playing this on my iPad Air. Oh, bless the Lord.
I am no Montelli, acolyte of the Order of the Deep, or Knight of Raguna.
Can I love her so much now? I mean, I always do, but you know.
But still, I shall lead the charge. Yahoo! Mount up, Sir Knight. To battle we go.
Okay, this is so adorable. And like, I don't know, like, again, you know, the first time we fought Chacona, like on the shore, I was kind of like, well, she's a very light person, but her lightness is a choice, because like her life is so fucking heavy. This is such a good writing. Anyway, is that all for now? It is. No? Oh, we still have to reveal the truth on stage, but I don't. I'm too weak right now, so I'm going to get you later. But that was beautiful, wasn't it? It really was. My god. Oh, and like, you know, the ending, just like overlooking Laguna City. Look at the cathedral, beautiful. Anyway, I better go now. I feel really, really weak, but it was just fucking beautiful, man. You can see the bird? Can you get to the bird? I can like get to the bird now. See, like the bird over there. Can we go to them? If we can. I mean, we know that this game is fucking fantastic. I don't think there's really any way, you know. And the lighthouse too. We can see the lighthouse shining. Okay, we're on top of square. It's real. They rendered the birds, the flock of birds from the distance. Are you fucking kidding me? This game is a visual masterpiece. Like, you know, with its limitation, and it's not perfect. I don't think any game will necessarily be. But like, oh my god. Did you see this? Oh god. Is this the first place we arrive in Raguna though? It is. And I feel like it's very symbolic. Oh, okay. We are going to run out of energy. So we're gonna land here, but we got this far from over there. Isn't that fantastic? God, I love this game and its stamina. It's stamina storage as well. But yeah, so oh my god, it's so good. I feel like the fact that we first we arrived in Raguna in Lighthouse is sorry, panties, and it's okay. I actually love that kind of pants, by the way. It's very warm on your belly. But anyway, a little story of being a woman, because we're cold all the time. But yeah, the story is I feel like we are becoming also like the lighthouse for this region. Like we became the Lord. Yes, there's that, and understandably so, but also like the fact that we help Raguna, the people, the Ragunasi, basically, to come to term that with truth, about how maybe the Order have lied to them, and they're basically corrupted by the power of the Thenodian, aren't they? So and then we become that lighthouse, and it's up to the Ragunasi to make the choice whether they want to follow the light of the lighthouse or not. This is also where we met Christopher for the first time. I can't even speak now anymore. I can't speak anymore. But yeah, imagine Simone is still there. I remember seeing them the first time when we just arrived here. Matteo at Simone. I don't know what N is in Italian, but anyway. Absolutely wonderful story. I really like that. I can't wait to do I think this is like the last act of this story, but also like I have to do this properly. I want to do this properly when I don't feel so tired. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you got this far, if you didn't, it's fine really. I'm mostly just hanging out with myself. But we're here for the birds, and we got the birds. Kuro. Imagine the kind of thing we will get at New Federation at 3.0. You know what I mean? Okay, I better go. Have a lovely day.